is November 2nd here in the afternoon, a touch after 2 o'clock. We are out on some public tonight. We had a nice sit this morning with a buddy of mine, Ryder, over at his farm this morning. Saw a little bit of action from some younger bucks and some does running around as well. Hello folks, this is a little bit of a turntable situation here when I'm in front of the camera and Jonah's behind the camera. But we're here out at my property. It's about an hour before daylight and we're gonna go kill a giant. Stay tuned. It looked like he was running like a buck. I couldn't tell, I just saw his body, so I said that. Yeah, he was coming the same way that other one did. The squirrels are running like they're to get in here. That's a damn police. pretty good action so far. We had a spike come about to 20 yards, and then a doe kind of came behind us, and then we had another spike come to about 2 feet right under our tree stand, which was really cool. And then about 10 or 15 minutes ago, we had 3 does get pushed by like a broken off 6. Hopefully we can see something a little bigger, but it's been a really good hunt so far. Today, like I mentioned on some public, that me and Ryder actually hanging on it on back in October, excuse me, and got in here and got a stand on, and the wind is good for this. It's not too windy, little breeze here and there, but 8 or 10 mile an hour, and yeah, we'll see what the evening brings. We're set up, got about 4.5 hours of legal light left. There's a chance of some rain showers here closer to dark, so kind of hoping that gets them on their feet a little earlier, or yeah, holds off. But anyway, been all set up for probably 20 minutes or so, and yeah, we're just gonna do a little rattling sequence here pretty soon, and get this hunt started hopefully the right way. So stay tuned the rest of the evening. Well, guys, there's a few more things I should add before I do the first rattling sequence, but the first being that there's a fair amount of sign about 30 yards to the north of me, just some rubs on some smaller stuff, probably younger deer, and then about 60 to 80 yards to the east, there's also some pretty good sized rubs and kind of the same kind of willow type stuff, and there's some bigger ones over there. Seems like they definitely kind of cruise this edge is the hope. Then I had some cameras down here this summer, and had pictures of probably 5 or 6 shooters down here, and I think it's important just to be pretty clear. Like, I've only shot one buck with my bow, and a lot of people get lost in the, oh, it's gotta be, this or that, and it's, yep, and it's all everybody's preference, and everybody's at a different stage in the game, and I guess my stage of the game is, my goal is to kill one bigger than my last one, and there's a video of that up on the channel that you can go watch. Was no giant necessarily, but it made me happy, and it got me going, and that's what's important. And so my goal is just a mature buck that was bigger than my last one, and I will be thankful for that, and very thankful to the Lord for the opportunity to hunt whitetails. And you'll hear me touch on this in my last video when I shot the doe, but it's just truly a blessing that a lot of people take for granted. I do so myself sometimes as well. So anyway, that's what I've got to say. Have a doe tag and a buck tag. If something does it right and is within 40 yards, then or approximately 40, that's where I feel comfortable, then we're gonna let it fly and try to make a clean, ethical kill. So we're gonna rattle here, as you probably just heard. Sounded maybe like pheasant hunters or something, but we're we're gonna smack the horns together kind of lightly here. It's about 2:30, and we'll see what happens. You can see a long ways, which is really nice in my opinion. Last time I was in here, the leaves were off, or they were on, and now a lot of them are off, so I've lost some cover, but I can see a lot better, which sometimes I'll take my chances on the cover to be able to see a good area. So yeah, that's about all I've got. Some people are always interested in the bow setup, arrows, and whatnot. So quickly, I'll just mention I've got the Hoyt with me tonight, the RX-8, and really liking how it's shooting. So that's what I'm rolling with. And I have a 3-pin adjustable sight, and that is fully a preference thing, fixed pin or adjustable. But you know, like I said earlier, it's all preference, and it's what feels good and comfortable for you. So that's what I would say. Never try to necessarily mimic completely somebody else, even if they're a professional. It's got to work for you. That's what I'm liking. I can shoot out to 40 without adjusting, and if I have the time, I can adjust to the exact yardage. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I'm shooting the Victory branded Rips. They're 204 inside diameter arrow, which compares, I believe, to the 5mm from Easton. And I'm shooting that same mechanical Montec T2 that I shot through the doe earlier this year. Yeah, because I love the blood trail. There's another shot. Love the blood trail, and got the pass through it about 22 yards. So, you know, I have confidence in that. That's another argument, fixed versus mechanical. I've got both in my quiver. But we're gonna roll with the mechanical today and see what happens. So, gonna cut this clip and then do some rattling here. So, here we go.